Okay, guys, so let's win the week. QQQ up first. We're on the day time frame. So we have the MAs pressing down, the EMAs pressing down, the 20, the 50. We're under the 100. We are in a downtrend. Let's take a trend line. We are in a downtrend. But we have to keep in mind, the 200 is slowly creeping up. And if you look here and here, Friday, bulls did step up to form this doji. Okay? Even if it's under the 100 daily, this doji counts. So, overall picture, as long as we are under 612.69 and 613.93, we remain bearish. We'll switch to a lower time frame so we could figure out a plan how to handle this. Okay. We're on the 4 hour now. So I marked Friday's high a day, which is 606.48, and Friday's low a day, 596.42. Let's take off this trend line. Around here is a no trade zone for me. I will only be playing these levels only. I do not want to get whipsawed. Look at all this. If you look left, this is hell. Technically, if you want to get fancy, you could put this on your level 602.48. It's valid level, right? But these are the safest points. Now, if bulls decide to step up and we hold over this 606.48, look at all the support that we're going to have. It can live here for part of the week, and it will try to attack our 612.69, 613.93. Okay. Now, if it hops over, right? Remember, this is big support right now. If it hops over, but during the week, or it could happen within a day, and it goes back under, this is where I will take my short. And we will target November's lows. I'll be shaving off profits as we get closer because we have that 200 creeping up there. Okay? But if we get over this, bulls will step up. And they will do their best to get over 618. If they get over 618, this is so thin, it's just going to rip right through. Okay? Let's go to this week unbiased and just see what the market gives us. So that's QQQ. SPY 671.22. Longs will defend this with their lives. If this cuts, we will get our November low. Okay? This is the problem. This is a very strong doji it did on Friday. Like the ES, I expect bulls to try step up. Try save it one more time. It's bouncing right off the 100 daily. The pressure will come from the 50 and the 20. We just have to see which one. Okay? If it holds over this, okay, it's game over for shorts. That thesis is out. If it holds over 685, 686.32, that thesis is over. This candle is very strong. This isn't just like some continuation move. This is strong. Okay? We'll have to see how futures opens on ES, but for me this is strong, especially with this daily here. Okay? So let's break it down to the 4 hour. Okay. So 4 hour. We have to hold under roughly 680. I have 681.27. Let me put a little this is the middle battleground. Roughly 680, okay guys? Roughly 680. If we hold underneath, we will take out this MA and we will get our gap fill to 674.26. If we cut this, if we cut December's lows at 671, it will pretty much just dive, it will just nosedive to 663. So again, first watch, we have to hold under 680. Okay, roughly 680. We have all this pressure here, but we have to hold under this because this thing is going to try to prop it up. You could see how it saved it here. Right? And remember what I would always say, if they're far apart, the stronger the bounce will be. So just keep that in mind. Anything over 685, roughly 685, game over for those shorts. Unless, because if we get 685, it's technically not game over for shorts because we will test the 690s and we have to battle it out here with the 20 MA. There's a lot of pressure on this side too. So we'll just have to see. But this right here, this area of the 680, this is going to be the battleground. This is the battleground. So that's SPY. IWM. Okay, so let's break this down. We'll start with the week. Okay. I put here, this is the week trend, 255.05. So this is the area we have to break in order to get really bearish and for the SPY overall market to tank. We've been waiting for this. So 255.05 is our spot. You can see the 20 MA creeping up. On the daily, we first have to break daily trend, 258.39. This is our hold. Okay. See, it's already trying to wick. Okay, so let's punch it to the 4 hour. How are we going to handle this? Anything above this, the 30% fib is technically bullish still. We have to break this on the 4 hour, right? Daily trend 4 hour. We have to break 261.62 and hold in order to target here. We have a baby harami up here. So do not play in the middle of this. IWM's just been on a rampage. I am gonna, at least for me, I'm gonna wait for either it to hop over 265.19 and hold, or under 261.62. If it does something like this, you could take it early, but I wouldn't like fully punch shorts until we're under, me personally. Does something like this and holds under here, you could crack. Alright. So that's IWM. Amazon on the daily. I like how this is playing out. We do have a gap fill to complete here at 190.93 to 197.84, but I do like this doji that stepped up, you know, for people who like playing longs. This move will only be good if only we get over 206. You can see the big rejection here. So if we get a bounce and we hold underneath this and NQ is weak, we will fill this gap. This might take maybe a day or two to play out, but it's what will happen if we don't get over this. If we get over 206 and hold, we will be targeting our 211 to 212. And if we get over that, is the one that's going to save Amazon from this mess. Google really starting to show weakness. So we already broke daily trend, which was the level at 306.12, 306.42. As long as we hold below that, we will be targeting our weekly, which is 296.12. So to get closer on the 4 hour. This is a no trade zone. I will not be trading in this mess. 306.42 to 309.60. Okay. I'll be looking for a hold above or below to tackle Friday's lows. Under Friday's lows, we will get our gap fill at 398.30. But I will be taking profit because the weekly 100 SMA will be creeping up. Alright. So 2 scenarios. Let's take these off. Since bulls were trying to step up, because technically it's not full bearish just yet. So if we get a pop and we hold this, longs, balloon runners, if we still have to get some kind of rejection, I will be waiting for the hold under here at the 309.60, and then we could go. Remember, everything moves in waves. Market doesn't go straight up and straight down. It has to retest. All right? So that's Google. Meta, this is the battleground right here. This is on the hour. Levels between 648.85 and 651.43. We have our gap fill here. 618.27, 626.55. If NQ decides to show some strength and we have some sort of gap up, all bulls need to do to stay alive is hold over here. And then it could target 675.37. If it doesn't hold, we will be focusing on 651.43 to hold under. That will give us our drop. If it so happens to go under this gap fill, so let me draw it again so we have more room. Under this gap fill, and we hold under here, 626.55, we will break weekly trend for Meta. Be a very bad day for longs. So this is the battleground. April's highs 398.05 to January lows 421.02. So this is our channel here. You can see the 50 monthly EMA trying to step up. It's going to try to save itself. Let's move to the hour. If we get over Thursday's highs and hold 408.30 and we hold, you can see the 20 EMA creeping in. But if we still happen to hold after this rejection from the low volume node, we will be targeting our January's lows. All right. Now, if we happen to hop over and reject, that doesn't mean short right away, because it could play here as long as it wants. This is really messy here. For me, I will wait until it cuts 405.30, and then we could target April's highs. I'm just going to be very careful as we go into the monthly 50 EMA. But this is on the 4-hour, by the way. But if we end up cutting this, we will get our gap fill 373.02 to 367.77. So that's Microsoft. All right, Apple on the daily. Main level to break is right here. Hopefully this won't be a double bomb and we rock it. So 252.21 to 253.38. That's the one we have to break. Now, 258.61 could be the rejection, either that or the 20 SMA at 262.80. Let's move to the hours so we could dig a little bit deeper. No trade zone between 256.69 to 258.61. If we happen to get over this and hold, it will definitely try to target this 20 SMA. This one will be the rejection right now. We're going to have to see NQ strength and XLK strength. If we do happen to break this, the daily trend, and avoid this double bottom pop, we will be targeting our gap fill at 248.85 to 249.80. Below that, just be careful. We have a low volume node here at 246.34, and we have the 50 weekly EMA creeping up. This is also going to be the 0.38, 30% fib from the tariff. But if we do break that, we will be breaking monthly structure. So that's when it's going to get really bearish. But let's see what happens on open pre-market tomorrow. Okay, Tesla. So we've been in this channel for weeks. All right. So roughly 376 to 382, all the way up to 454. Been in this thing for weeks. So how are we going to do this? Switch to the day. This is the battle zone here. If we crack under 410.38 and we hold, we could see the bearish engulfer here, and we hold, we will attack November lows. The only thing we need to watch for, I'll switch to the 4-hour, is this area 396.75 to 402.48. Do not trade in here. You're gonna go crazy. So the only way I will trade this is if, let's say, we gap down. I would want a retest here or here. I will not be shorting in this mess. Okay, and hopefully it does that. I want to be, because Tesla's one of those things that could give you a big gift or it could be your worst nightmare, depending how much money you put down. All right. So again, the plan is, if we gap down, I'll be waiting for the gap fill. If we gap down and for some reason just thrash towards this, I am going to wait. All right. Only way longs will get saved is if we get over. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. But we have to hold over 427.45, this area here. We need to hold over this to go. This was the previous week high. The danger for shorts is that this level here has been held by the 50 EMA on the week. Big bounces off this. So the overall picture is we have to crack November's lows. Okay, it's far away, but Tesla's one of those. If NQ is, looking really bad, she's usually she's usually one of the first ones to go. So that's Tesla.